everyone to have access to potentially the more central circle.
Yeah, I mean, we could see something like game one where it ended up being 100% playable circle, where there's a lot of real estate for teams to kind of work around and spread out and get information and just kind of slow play it. Or we could see something cut towards either one of the coasts, or hard east, hard west, and cut out a lot of that playable area. So
Where did
is
that
a Levi's just got bodied.
Shout out to my boy The Sims. A Winnie and seeing people getting shot out of the air would just bring
things we've learned. Things we've learned today. Winchester's
farming. You know?
Somebody gonna go try to get Levi's here? Like, nobody's even starting to head over in that direction. Looks like Loxlock's gonna go ahead and start making his way out there to secure that kill. And that's going to be what? The easiest first kill ever. K7 just comes into the lobby and is like, hey, Winnie from a mile away. Why not? Oh, Turtle.
No one has ever sounded so engaged by the name Turtle until this moment. The instant of a headshot, the spam on the way out. But the flush comes through anyway. They weren't able to save the teammate that was on the ground. Levi's Al-Azhar's got no one currently occupying it. You've got T1 with a pretty decent approach, unless they kind of follow it around, go past.
See if anything pops off there. Oh, well, there you go.
There you go, yeah, straight away. And you don't often see fights around this area. We're over towards the Oasis. I mean, this is a rare treat for me. I love this sort of area of the map. Always enjoyed exploring it. It's just kind of cool, you know? It's a little different, a little unique.
Got that one, and we're centering up over Crew de Valle. This is where
someone else nabs the flush, but Liquid on the move up too. They've got their own problems. Going to try and maybe send this one in. Parking not optimal, but you know, we try and make it work. But Jeems is getting peppered away at, and this player's on the other side waiting, and Clib just appears through, finds him quickly. Jeems does go down. If he goes down, flush on towards Jeems. Uh-oh, Liquid. This is just falling through their fingers. This is deadly stuff. Excuse me, this is like VP are on the other side of this one, actually. Shoot to kill, irrelevant. They've been kind of piggybacked off of this one. Harrison's going to see the first, but none of those shots are coming through. So now further fights coming, and FURIA are being ripped apart as they try to make their way to any modicum of safety. And be it Clib, be it whomever, they are down to very few players. I think it's actually just one standing for FURIA right now. You can see where most teams are banking on it going very centralized almost. And yeah, right call. Now, who do you think has the favorable position here? I think maybe considerations are plenty, but Liquid currently are pretty well versed in this area. They've been able to pull up and take two of the compounds. There are a few of their players still standing. They lost out on one, but LG Divine's here too. And DA, yeah, they're going to pull up on this one. Mexi's found Smash though. European battle again. Mexi. You can see the paranoia building, but he has support from LG Divine in the back lines almost, keeping those flanks safe. There's no easy way into the city anymore.
4 a.m. finding angles on that as well. Looks like Matrelius might get the res onto Smash, and that's going to be at least 2 DA up on this side. And where this next circle decides to go, and why not? Let's go dead center once between pushing TIanba in an not a very good position there, or pushing into T1. Oh, there you go. Besto going to find Starlord through the smoke. And that might open up the door for Navi.
It might. They might need to work on that. I don't think they know that Starlord was slightly detached from the other. Incredible shot on the go, but sadly, to merely meet his fate at the end of it, K7 continue their strides forward. They were safe in that northwest side. They could have been happy there, but they've decided to come over towards the northeast, which is an absolute battlefield right now.
Yeah, this is just a weird decision on the part of Gen.G. They could have just kind of hung out inside the city of Crew de Valle and just keep working their way south through the buildings, but instead, as he said, pushing over here into a situation that they just did not have information on. They are going to come out on top, though, as TIanba is getting absolutely roasted right now by Gen.G. They have Nonix is down and bleeding out in the blue. Right now, TIanba down to, I believe, just one. Yep, it's going to be Lin Shun. Navi has started to pay attention over in this direction, as well as they've split their attention between the north and the south, where they were fighting with T1, who is now getting pushed from the south by Buriram. It's just the east side is just an absolute mess.
Yeah, it's a bloodied battlefield out there, and honestly, I'll be surprised if anyone walks away cleanly. TSM on the receiving end of some attention from Buriram and K7, though. That's up Wookie Bookie down. I think it is just Vard. Maybe a little softer than normal, looking a little squishy. Tries to get a quick res off. I don't know if he's got time. No one's instantly there, and no.
TSM have to take care of this K7 issue, and Naradra, you can see, still overlooking this. The throwables, oh, that one will hit.
It certainly will.
Not gonna be enough though.
It's still just barely alive. Buriram gonna provide some suppressing fire, but TSM gonna power forward anyway. Rising. And what else might be surprising to Miraku is at least that there is a big boy gun in front of him, and he doesn't really like that too much. But Buriram might actually bail him out of this, because you can already see that 4AM just received a knock against them. Buriram are fighting everything in this lobby.
Well, Buriram, they're taking complete control over the south side, playing in the hills, going between ridges to ridges. See, they're fighting Navi, they're fighting 4AM, and they're winning right now. TSM going to give them a little bit of assistance there as well. Vard down again as TSM is just bruised, battered, busted, but still alive. 4AM, meanwhile, down to just forever.
Yeah, if someone didn't give the notice to Buriram, look, these kill points, you don't need them, guys. You can chill. But they're like, no, we want to just take everyone out of our path, so then it's easier for us. I mean, fair enough, but pretty wild approach. And yeah, the circle adjustment's big. And look at this work from Buriram, just isolating TSM. They can't get away from this now. It's just Vard, no res available, and only 2 kills to their name. They haven't been able to get back into these fights. As there we go, Buriram going to confirm the final member of TSA. Going to probably have to go for something a bit wild. Yeah, vehicle. Maybe best option here because they've got to get across. Look at the path they've created. Smokes to lead the way. Just give them a bit of safety as they cross. And it looks like they will at least make it to the foot without receiving a shot. So valuable investment for now. 9 teams remaining here. I don't know how long he's going to get away with that. DA are getting pretty close. If they sweep, yeah, they've swept through. Nice work from DA to be meticulous, but we talked about the beast in the rafters from up top. Virtus.pro hanging out of this building like gargoyles, just kind of waiting for anyone to appear through. And you can see Gen.G struggling with this. There's very little cover available. They are just clinging to the outskirts of the walls.
That is such just a filthy position there by Arisen there. I know we're laughing about the rafters, but that is not the second, third, or even fourth place I would probably look. Oh my god, Esther just destroys Spyro. Too late, Gen.G taking that opportunity, and here we go. Senya and the rest of Navi starting to push through.
Yeah, it looks like Navi have got themselves in a better position to at least catch the push out from the compound. Now Navi get to become the gatekeepers rather than the ones having to sneak in the shadows. And on the other side, they're going to be struggling to fight through. Under's putting up some good numbers, but receives a lot back. You can see Senya, he's chasing that. He wants to get rid of this problem now, right about now. But he just made it around the corner. Under's still alive. Molly to hand, though. That's going to force him to be on the move, if not kill him outright where he stands. And now looks for another option. Molotov starting to spread. It's not good. They're flushing him out of the building. And out they run like rats. And waiting on the other side is the catcher of Tab. Puts them to bed. Say goodnight. Little kiss on the forehead. No more of that nonsense. And Gen.G escaped VP once. But Virtus.pro followed them in their tracks. And Spyro catching them way out. But good trade by Loki coming back in. Going to even flush Spyro here. Probably frustration being noted. Now Virtus.pro down to 3. But Loki's the only one standing for Gen.G.
It is a good push from VP. Can they get him? Yeah, they can. Okay. Finally taken out, but Mexi is in a perfect position as Liquid finally dealt with that final player from Furia, and they put themselves in a perfect position. It's down to just Batulin, but they also have Navi over the top as well, and this is Navi that's playing much more like they played in the final day than they did in the first 2 days, and this Navi is looking absolutely terrifying. There you go, cleaning it up. We're down to our top 4.
Do you know what terrifies me, though? Buriram. These guys took every fight to secure their territory. Now they're struggling to get rid of DA. But you're going to have Na'Vi and Liquid battling against each other. You feel as though Na'Vi will win that. High ground, superior numbers, a little lacking on utility, so they can't just bombard Liquid with nades, but they can shoot them the second they step into the open. Ibi would have to go super low ground here, which is simply not available, and Senya's on the chase. Keep eyes on DA and Buriram, though, because that's a big fight as well. This is just Ibi trying to put up the one-man stand against the squad of Na'Vi. If anything, I've got to feel this is going to be Buriram against Na'Vi pretty soon, unless Code Marco keeps doing damage like that. That's a flush flush. That's going to mean Buriram are down to 3. Na'Vi now will have superior numbers. Spray comes in, Liquid goes out. We're down to 3 here.
Here we go, and they've traded it out. Martrelius is now down. Keep in mind, DA came into this fight with just 3. Buriram had all 4. Naradra does get spotted out, taken down, and flush, and here comes the push. Smash has the nice up angle. Not going to find it. Edie going to finish off, or get the knock on the Code Marco with the Molotov. Smash, though. Going to find God Meow. 2 up still, and here comes Na'Vi.
Yeah, Na'Vi about to be the spoilers to this party. You thought you were going to have some fun without us. No, you're down to 2, and you have the entirety of that CIS giant just breathing down your neck. They push them backs to the blue. They get the res off. We've got 3 alive. Buriram looking dangerous this game, but they do not have positional advantage. Na'Vi hold all of those cards. You'd see Orange getting closer. He wants to cross, but again, his armor's a little bit broken. The vest is looking a little shoddy around the sides, frayed at the edges. First couple of shots come through, and again, Na'Vi maintain position.
Buriram has a lot of little ways that they can try to get flanks here outside of the line of sight of Na'Vi. Orange doing a really good job of keeping track, making sure that they don't go low on him without him being able to see. Now Buriram have their backs right up against the blue.
They've got plenty of smokes to play with, a couple of vests being switched out, but that blue's going to start pushing them closer and closer. And Na'Vi will be the linchpins here, keeping this one going in their way, but that high ground might negate some of those smokes unless they are perfect. God Meow's going to put some down towards the lower side, maybe keep that interest invested from Orange, but merely gets a bullet for all of his hard work. He's trying to put smokes down to save the day. And I don't care which way this goes. Both of these teams have popped off this game. 10 kills for Na'Vi. Above that for Buriram. Vest now broken for Orange. Keep eyes on the player who split off on the side. You can see Buriram trying to make something happen, but Senya's found one. The blue's going to be smothering them. Edie's running out of options. Smoke now plumes in his way. Where do you go with this? Merely into the eyes of Na'Vi, and the Giants stand tall.